So let's start by sitting up nice and tall, cross your legs. We're just going to close our eyes for a moment, let our shoulders drape down and away from your ears, and just releasing your hands to your lap, turn the palms to face up, and just place one over the other so that you're almost in a position where you're looking like you're folding something. Shoulders down and away from the ears, and the sides of the neck are nice and long. Eyelids can close, or you can rest your gaze off the tip of your nose. Take a moment here and just start to find your spatial awareness, which means where you are physically at this moment. You can feel the heaviness of your hips ground into the mat and the outer thighs kind of roll open. Feel the softness or the stability of the ground beneath you. Pulling the navel up and in. Keep the belly nice and soft, but an awareness to a nice energetic pull from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. And as you do that, take a little tuck to the chin. Just going to elongate through the back of the neck. Now we want to hug the ribs into our center spine. Create that presence. And from here, you shift your attention then to your breath. Inhale slow. Exhale, slowly release. One more time. Inhale nice and deep from the base of the belly. Exhale, release slow and steady. A few more times on your own, bringing your attention to that sensation of breathing wherever it rests upon. Taking your awareness then to the fingertips, bringing them to the side body, letting them ground into the mat, lengthening through the arms, pulling up from the heart. We're going to inhale, arms overhead, reaching as you go. Inhale. And now bringing palms together. Exhale. Bring your thumbs to your center sternum. Allow your chin to tuck. Beginning our practice this morning with 3 Ms. You can keep your hands where they are if you wish, keeping your eyes closed if you like. Finding peace of the mind, peace of the heart, peace within our own breath, allowing all beings everywhere to be happy and free. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay. Bring your hands to the tops of your knees with your palms facing down. We're just going to start with a couple of neck rolls. So we're going to start bringing our right ear to our right shoulder, holding there for a moment. Shoulders down and back and away. Then rolling chin to chest. Back of the neck lengthens. Rolling left ear to left shoulder, right side of the neck lengthens. And then back of the neck. Chin to the sky. And now in a fluid motion, continuing that circle. Letting the neck make its own organic roll in whichever speed feels good. If something feels tight, hold there for a moment. And then slowly continue. One more time around, nice and slow. Pausing where you need to. And as the back of your chin folds back, inhale, gazing forward. Now starting on the left side, left ear to left shoulder. Think of elongating through the right side of the neck. Releasing chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Back of the neck. Lifting through the chin. And then starting those fluid circles. Nice and slow, stopping and holding in a peaceful breath if you need to. Something feels stuck or creaky. And then continue. Okay. Bringing your gaze straight forward one more time as the chin comes to the chest. Lifting arms up, overhead, gazing at the fingertips, stretching. And now let's take the left hand to the left side, reach the right arm up and over. As you press into the left palm, keep that right hip grounded. So you're almost going to use the softness of the left elbow to really reach through that right side. And if you can, maybe start to rotate the chest open, taking your gaze under the arm. Think of each rib pulling open. Play with bending and extending the left arm. We're going to take those arms overhead once more with an inhale. Left hand meets the right, gaze up the fingertips. Exhale, right palm comes down. Left fingertips energetically reach towards the right side of the room. One more time, find the grounding in the right palm, the left hip, and then use the bend in the right elbow to slightly rotate the chest open. Gaze can be under the arm. If it's too much for the neck, you can keep your gaze down. You just keep the chest open. Find the breath, maybe bend and extend through the right arm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly bring the arms up. One more time, we're going to take this to a forward fold. So the hands are going to come down like a press. And then with shoulders down and away from the ears, we're going to pull the navel up and in and just give yourself the first of a hip opening. Very gentle right here, palms press forward. Forearms can come down, surrender down to the back. Inhale up to palms, walk the hands in. And now let's switch the switch of our legs. So whatever side heel came in first, we're going to switch to the opposite side. We're going to take this into a spinal twist. So inhale, arms up ahead. Let's twist to the right first. So you take your right palm behind your shoulder, your left hand to your right outer thigh, and then pressing into those right fingertips, squeeze over the right shoulder. Think of that neck and stretch on the left side as the chin reaches towards that shoulder blade. Round, in, exhale. Inhale, take the arms overhead, pull the navel into the spine. Think of twisting just from the torso. Exhale over to the left. Right rib grabs around to that left hip point. Left hand under shoulder, right palm to the other left thigh. Lengthen through the crown. Inhale, rounding through the neck. Exhale, twist your arm deeper. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Take the palms overhead, one more forward fold. This time getting the opposite hip to lengthen, so press those arms down like a press, and now walking the fingertips to walk your hands out, lowering the body towards the mat, surrender, forehead comes down. And keep your hands further in if you need to. If you're tight, use a block if it's available, or walk the hands out a little. From here, inhale, press into the palms, and you're going to shift your way forward to uncross the legs at the shin point and just come into your cat-cow. So move your body back if you need to, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Body is long right here. Start to find where your navel is. Hug it up and in. Close your rib cage. Pressing down into the palms, I want you to start to think about the very top of a push-up, that energetic pull down, that contraction of the lats right under the shoulders. And as we hold here, think of an elongation of the crown of the head, base of the tailbone. This is just a moving meditation here, breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now keeping this nice and still frame, we're going to inhale right arm or right leg, left arm. Exhale, bring left hand, right knee down. Inhale, left heel, right palm. Exhale, place it down. 4 more. Inhale. Keeping that spine nice and long. No release for the lower back. We keep it engaged. That co-contraction of the core and the lower back muscles are working together. Last time. Now let's take this to a cat-cow on the release. With your inhale, bow the belly down. Cow the spine, gazing up at the sky, shoulders down, the back as tailbone reaches tall. Exhale, up and in. Inhale. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale. And when you're ready, you can maybe start making a couple of rocking motions with your cat-cow, allowing the wrists to get a little more movement in them. So start to feel the cat-cow, feel the breath move throughout the body. Make it audible if you need to. Maybe shifting from side to side as well as you're going, moving through the side body. And take this to a downward dog. So on your last inhale with that cow, exhale, bring it back to your first downward dog, pressing into palms, lifting the hips tall. And we're going to start pedaling out the legs. Right knee bend, left heel presses down. Left knee bends, right heel presses down. One more time. Right knee, left heel. Left knee, right heel. And now find a static posture. So both heels pressing back. If your hamstrings are tight, you soften the knees. You can bring your feet closer together. Whatever you need to do to find comfort. Try not to strain too much, but feel the lower back in a nice stretch here. Let the head drop and move heavy. Gonna take the right leg. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. Maybe bend. Inhale, reach it up. And now stepping right hand to the outside of the right foot. Grounding down. Just gonna go into a little twist. So that left palm's gonna come under your nose. Right arm's gonna reach. Exhale, bring the right hand up. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right foot down. Take a second to settle in. And now left side. Inhale, left toe up to the sky. Bend the knee, open the head. Inhale, lift the left leg. Step it forward outside of left hand. Right palm goes right under the nose. Grounding, right palm, right shoulder, left palm. Hold here. Feel that energy of the right thigh pulling away from the kneecap as you press back to that right heel. Body is long. Neck is reaching, long in the opposite direction. Exhale, bring it back down. Step back. Left foot meets the right. Downward dog. Easing at the palms. Inhale, soften the knees. Now you can walk, step, or leap to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Find that forward fold. Body is lounging over those hip points. Take the hands to opposite elbows if you wish. Hold here and breathe. Releasing the hands, soften the knees. Inhale, slowly start to rise up. Take those arms overhead. Inhale, reaching through the fingers as you do. Tailbone touches the heels. Exhale, bring that chin into that chest. Those palms to prayer. Starting sun salutation. Take a moment, close your eyes. Just set a little dedication. Something you hope for out of this practice, whether it be peace internally, sending vibes somewhere in the universe, connecting all our beings at the release to mountain pose for a moment, palms open, shoulders relaxed. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, release back down, fingers in line with toes. Inhale, right foot steps back, knee drops, equestrian pose, chest is open. Let the hips sink down and forward, breathe for a moment. Grounding through the palms, inhale, step back, tall plank. Lengthen here, retain the breath for a moment, wide fingers, nice and splayed. Exhale, knees, arch the spine like cow, elbows bent to ribs, slowly release down. Sliding into your baby cobras, untuck the toes, inhale, lift the chest, shoulders down and back, so nothing stressful right here. You want to just hover those hands up just to make sure you're not pressing into those palms too much. Feel that contraction of the lower back. Exhale, release forehead to the mat. Inhale, all fours, pressing up, tucking toes. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg overhead. Step it forward, equestrian pose. Toes line up with the fingers. Find that deep lunge, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, ground through the right foot. Step the left foot further to the front, forward foot. Palms together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms to your heart, chin to chest. Inhale, left side. Exhale, fold over, reaching as you go. Inhale, left foot steps back, knee down, chest is lifted. Shoulders down and away. Take a breath here. Let the hip flexor sink down and forward on the left side. The chest opens. Grounding through the palms. Inhale, step back to that tall plank, lengthen. One more time, nice and slow. Find that long line with the body. Slowly lower down. Knees, cow the spine. Our elbows bend to ribs as you hover and surrender the chest down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, one more time, baby cobra. Maybe you take that baby cobra, take the palms behind you, interlace them, and pull back, shoulders down and away. Hold here. Inhale, nice and deep. Exhale, slowly releasing palms, forehead to the mat. Inhale, up to all fours. Tucking toes. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Right knee drops. Exhale, right foot forward. And we're in our feet. Palms together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to do this one more time, nice and slow and steady. Inhale, you take whatever variations, modifications you may need. Go as slow or as fast as you'd like, but remember it's all about connecting the breath to the movement. Step forward with your right. Left side. Left foot forward. Rest here for a moment. Find your breath. Make that connection once more. Going back into your flow. Palms together. Inhale. Reaching up with inner thighs. Squeezing your glutes forward. Exhale. Forward fold. We're gonna ground through the palms, soften the knees, inhale, walk, step, or leap back to a tall plank. Slowly lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana if you want a little extra arm work. We will meet in downward dog. Pressing back. Find all 10 finger mounds. Round into them. Once more, if you need to shift your hips from side to side, settle into that downward dog. Open the chest, let the forehead melt to the mat. Inhale, right leg overhead. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exploring here, maybe make a circle with the knee. One more. Letting that knee really open. Now pointing that right toe forward. You're going to step over into Kapiasana. Right foot steps between the palms. Lower the left knee and just come up into a gentle lunge. Your palms come to your upper thigh. Settle in. Finding a little maybe more space between the thigh and the upper torso. Opening up this angle. You can take your left palm, stack it on top of your right, round into your thigh, and as you press away, really open the chest. Try to let the breath go. Find the place where it gets sticky, where you tend to hold onto it, and this is where we're just going to close our eyes. Continue the flow. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fingers line up with the toes. Tuck the left toe, squaring hips. Inhale, straighten both legs. Forward fold, hamstring stretch. Inhale, left knee drops down, chest open. So we're going to do a couple rounds of these into that hamstring opener. Inhale here, exhale, press into that right foot. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press back. One more time. Inhale, tap the left knee down, open the chest. One more time, okay, straighten those legs. Exhale, press back. All right, so now forehead is reaching over that chin. Chin and knee are in a line. Maybe you hop that back left foot a little closer so you can round into it. Okay, right hip wraps back, left hip wraps forward. Now we have that nice setup for that pyramid pose. Nose to knee. Use your blocks if you need to, or bring your feet closer together if you need to modify. So now we're going to take that left toe, turn it slightly outwards towards about 11 o'clock. We're setting up now for triangle pose. So your right hand is first going to rest on the top of your foot. You're going to put your weight into that right palm and start to twist open. But as you do, you're going to slide your right hand up and slowly start to rotate the chest open. Fingertips to the sky. Think about your shoulder blades pressing back to open a little more, like you're leaning against a wall. Left hip presses forward. Hold here, breathing in all directions. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take those hands, rotate them down once more to the ground, surrounding that toe. Step the right foot back to a tall plank. So step everything back nice and long. We're going to spend a second or two here, so splay the fingers nice and wide. Rotate the creases of the elbows to face forward. So we're going to lower down our entire body like a chaturanga dandasana. So think reverse push-up. Slowly releasing down as elbows bend to ribs. We're going to find ourselves on our belly. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, release. No number 5. Untuck the toes, forehead to the mat. So now we're going to take our bodies into Cobras, walking your hands out a little wider than the mat. Fingertips are pressing down. From here, forehead rests to the mat. We're going to inhale. Now, like a strand of pearls, think of your spine slowly curling up. As you press into the fingertips, arms stirring in, and you find that lift. Open the chest, and now exhale, release, and reverse the motion. So think of laying those balls down. Nice and long, though. Nice and long. One more time. Inhale. Reaching up to the crown of your head, driving into those fingertips, pressing down from the hips. Exhale, lengthen out. So now on your last one, maybe you walk your fingertips a little closer to the corners of the mat, and now we come up a little higher. Inhale, lift up. Opening the chest, shoulders down and away. Hold here, pressing your hip points down into the mat. You should now feel compression in the lower back. If it hurts, you walk your hands further out. If you feel like you could get a little more out of it, maybe separate the feet, come up higher. Squeeze here into the tops of the thighs. We release down in 4, 3, 2. Try to pull yourself forward as you soften those elbows. Slowly release down. Cross your tops of your arms, creating a pillow, looking towards your left. Hold here for a moment. You can take your hips, shake them from side to side. It feels good to bring the legs together, kind of shift the hips from side to side. Take a resting breath. Bringing the hands under the shoulders. You're going to inhale, exhale, press back to downward dog. So you can come up all fours, or you can press right back up into your downward. Forehead to the middle. One more time, ground into those heels. Play with the knees if you need to. Then find your static posture. Inhale, left leg up to the side. Then open the head. Take those little circles if you wish. Circling the left knee in, open and back. In, open and back. No correct way, whatever feels good. Exhale, lengthen the left leg to the sky. We're going to take this into Kapyasana. Inhale, left foot forward, fingers, toes aligned. Lower the right knee, untuck the toe. Inhale, come up, bringing the palms to the thighs. So this time, right hand over left. Going to make that little lock and pushing the muscle away, open the chest. If this is too much for you, just rest your palms still. You want to take it a step forward, those arms can go overhead. Whatever feels good for you tonight, this is what you listen to. Once again, find your breath. Where does it get sticky? Where do you hold it? Find that long line on the right side, that opening of your hip flexor, that crease. Think of sitting, think of biking, think of walking. We're always creased, we're always flexed right here. We want to open it. When you're ready, take those palms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to surround the foot. Tuck the right toe. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Hamstring for a warm-up. Straighten the left leg. Knee to nose. Inhale, tap the right knee down. Open the chest. Exhale, straighten the left leg, nose to knee. Inhale, tap it down. Pull the shoulders back. You want to feel like you're reaching that chest forward. 2 more times. Exhale. 1 more time. Lower the right knee. Last one. Exhale. Press back. Finding your pyramid, maybe step that right foot a little bit closer so you can really lock into 2 straight legs. And keeping that surrounding of hands around the foot. Nose to knee, forehead to shin. Wrapping your left hip back, right hip forward. So make sure your feet are on train tracks. Left foot is slightly over, right foot slightly to the right. Navel draws in. Body surrenders over that left foot. Taking this to your pyramid posture. Right toes turn out to about 1 o'clock. Take the left hand to the top of the left foot. Place the pressure into the left palm, start to rotate open. Maybe that left hand comes up a little bit. Coming up towards the shin. Shoulders wrap back, right hip can't wrap slowly. Inhale, nice and deep. Exhale, find that energetic flow all directions. One more time, inhale, base the belly. Exhale, reach the torso, the hip. Slowly release down. Hands come back down to the mat. We step back to that tall plank. Lengthen the body, ground through those palms. One more time, that reverse push-up. So if you need to drop your knees down, do so. Otherwise, rotate your elbows to face the front of the room. Slowly release down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release everything to the mat. You can find your comfy spot, forehead to the mat. Then walk your hands out to the corners. We're going to separate our legs this time. This is going to be a one-time Cobra, lifting nice and tall. We want to think of reaching up through that strand of pearls. So maybe walk the hands in if you're extremely flexible, further out if you're not. We're going to inhale, press down, lift up, shoulders down and away. Maybe if you're here, you feel like you can go a little bit further. You walk your hands in a little bit more. Squeeze the back sides of the glutes, pressing down into the pubic bone, shoulders peeled down away from the ears. Heart is lifted, reaching forward. Find your breath. Breathe to the lower back. See if you can lift your belly 1 inch up further from the mat. Squeezing that tush nice and tight. We're going to lower it down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release. Nice. Forehead to the mat. Take your arms, make that pillow turn to the opposite side, to the right shoulder. You can shake your hips out here if you wish. Take a resting breath. Okay. One more side resting breath. Okay, bring the hands under the shoulders. Inner thighs hug together. We're gonna tuck the toes, inhale, press up and back to that downward dog. Forehead to the mat once more time. Inhale, right leg up overhead. Exhale, right knee to the left shoulder, twisting through side body. Inhale, right leg up overhead. Exhale, right knee, left shoulder. One more time. Inhale, right leg up overhead, and now this time, either holding that crunch, right knee, left shoulder, or extend through the right leg, fallen star. Place your weight into your right palm, inhale, lift up through the left arm. That's it. Keep hugging right hip up, pressing into that palm. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Three-legged dog, inhale up to the side. Step the right foot forward. Side angle set up. So rotate the back foot, round into the right foot, right arm, left, right back. Shoulders down and away. Right knee is over that ankle. You're going to take that knee and push it open towards the pinky toes. Maybe if you can, walk that right hand down to your block or to your mat. Rotating it again down to the mat. Left hand, right hand comes down. Lower the left knee. Now we're going to step the right leg back into a side plank. So you're going to be on your knee. We're going to rotate open to the outside. Right arm reaches up. So your left knee is down. You take it and extend those legs, stacking them one over the other. Lower down. Tall plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale into Cobra. Exhale, press back to downward dog, finishing up here. Settle in. Inhale, left leg overhead. Exhale, left knee to right shoulder, left side crunch. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, left knee, right shoulder. One more time. Inhale, overhead. Bringing left knee to right shoulder, holding it there. We're extending that left leg out. Fallen angel. Left hand grounds down, right reaches up. Release your right hand down. Bring that left leg up overhead to open the hip once more. And now step it through into side angle. Rotating the back right foot, left forearm, left thigh, right reaches. Find your hips to be open. Holding here, breathing. Option to take that left hand down to the floor, inseam of the foot, out to a rock. Release the right hand down. Square off left hand outside of left foot. We're gonna bring the left leg back, drop the right knee, come into our side plank, right side. If you're comfortable here and you want to take it to your stacked straight leg side plank, go for it. Hold and release. Finally, take your stacking back down to a tall plank. Move through your vinyasa. Square off, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale into tall plank. And now reverse push up. Lowering down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Make that little pillow with your arms. Let your head rest to the left. Okay. Once more, bring your forehead to face down. We're going to take the arms, reach them back behind us. We're going to go into locust. So I want you to envision that your fingertips and your toes are attached to little strings like a puppeteer. And you're being peeled up in a way. So take your breath. Allow it to settle. And with your next inhale, start to slowly lift up, peeling up from the mat. Chest, forehead, fingers, toes. Then I want you to think thighs, squeezing your shoulder blades together here. Find your breath. Maybe lift up a little bit more. Now lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath. I'm going to do this 2 more times. One more time. If you feel tension in your lower back, you want to rock your hips from side to side to relieve a little bit. Always feels nice. And when you're ready, you can set up, bringing your arms back behind you, forehead to the mat. Find your breath slow, find the cadence, and as you inhale, lift up. Opening the chest, really reaching back. One more little lift and hug. Exhale, slow release. Forehead to the mat. As you release the forehand to the mat, try to release the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to set up our last one, either into a locust pose or you can go into your boat. So the knees are going to bend, heels are pressing up, arms are going to reach back. You're going to grab for the outsides of your ankles. Knees are pointing backwards. Forehead to the mat. Everything is long. Find that connectivity. We're going to inhale up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. Feel the shoulders pull back and squeeze, the chest open. Maybe your boat starts to rock as your breath starts to take over. And slowly release down. Taking your hands under your shoulders, we're going to inhale, exhale, press back to child's pose. Knees are wide, big toes together. Now, because we were just squeezing the shoulders so tight, make sure the knees are nice and open so that the hips can settle in. We're going to thread the needle under to open up through the shoulder blade. So really reach for that left palm. Inhale, exhale, right arm threads under so that the right shoulder blade can rest. You're going to look under your left arm. You feel that nice opening of the shoulders. Inhale, bring the right palm back to meet the left. Exhale, slide the left arm under. Inhale, bring the left hand to meet the right. Slowly, we're going to roll up, curling the spine up, coming into hero's pose. Just resting upright for a moment, letting the spine be long, letting the crown reach tall, resting your palms to your center spine. We're going to do 2 more hip flexor openings, feel nice. So you can use a block under your arms behind you, or you can just take it as high as you like with your hips. So from here, we're going to bring our left hand behind us to the back left corner. We're going to take our right arm, reach it up, and as you press into the palm, you're just going to lift it up. Maybe find that little back. Exhale, release down, and now just circle it around right palm out of the right corner. Inhale, left arm. I'm going to do that one more time. Release down, left hand, left shoulder, right arm reaches up and back, hips forward. Drop it down, circle around to the other side. And release down. Taking the hands out in front of us, finding our all fours. Our knees are under those hips, toes are tucked. Cat-cow the spine. Inhale, bow the belly down. Exhale, pull it up and in, drop the head. One more time. Inhale, bow the belly down. And we're going to exhale, press back to downward dog. All right, last time. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Option to flip it for wild thing. Reaching hips up, arm drops, chest lifts. And release back, 3-legged dog, right leg up. Step through to like a split squat stance. So right foot is between the palms, left knee comes down. You're gonna lift the chest, and now we're gonna reach the arms overhead. We're gonna create like a little butterfly with our hands. So the thumbs are interlaced. Now, you can tuck the back left toe. That's gonna give you a little kickstand support. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale, press the hips open and pull the arms back past the rear line. And now exhale, press into that right heel, come back. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, open the chest, open the hips. Exhale, send it back. Inhale. Exhale. And then the last one, we're gonna inhale, and we're gonna hold. Now, if it's too much of the palms there, you can bring them to the thigh. We're creating that opening, that crescent. Exhale, release the hands down, going into pigeon pose. We're gonna inhale, right leg up, and then bring it to the outside of the right wrist. Slide that left leg back behind us, and into sleeping pigeon when you're ready. Slowly walk the hands out. Okay, one more slide. Okay, when you're ready, start to press into your palms, walk your hands back in. I know this feels so good, you never want to leave, right? Okay, we're gonna ground into those palms, tuck that back toe, inhale, straighten that right leg back, just to open it up, and now release it back down for your downward dog. Pedal out the knees. Give yourself a little break right here. Okay, last side, ready? Inhale, left leg up overhead. Bend the knee, open the hip. Option to stay here or flip it. Wild thing. Hips lift up, heart reaches, arm reaches back. Hold. Breathe. Think of your beauty. Kind of really squeezing to help control that lower back contraction. Hold here for one more breath. And now flipping back to that three-legged dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Stepping forward into that split squat stance. Foot between palms, right knee down, the hips are square. Take the arms, reach them up, creating the butterfly with your palms, thumbs interlaced. So the point is your arms are around your ears right here. As we inhale, we're gonna press the hips forward, and we're gonna pull the arms back. Exhale, press into the left heel and come back up. Inhale, press the hips forward, pull the arms back. Exhale, push up. One more time. Inhale, open up. Now we're going to hold. Find your back. Option to keep those arms interlaced or bring them to your thigh. Exhale, release, hands down. Hands surround the left foot. You're going to inhale, left leg up, and then get ready for your pigeon on the left side. Left knee comes to the left outer wrist. Right leg slides all the way back. One more time, you're going to make sure you look behind you and that you have that nice long line from the hip line. From here, when you're ready, you can stay up tall, you can fold over it. We all have our favorite pigeons. You take yours. Okay, grounding into the palms, start to lift up when you're ready. Walking the hands back in. And we're just going to shift to the outer left hip and wrap our legs around behind us again. Find ourselves lying on our back. So bring your hips a little forward, just roll to your back. Now we're going to take the knees into the chest, hug the elbows, or the knees to the elbows, with a little rocking of the hips. Okay. Opening the arms like a T, palms facing up. I want you to create a tabletop with your heels, which means you're going to feel your lower back engagement as your heels press forward. Knees over hips, heels are locked together. Okay? Now, with control, we're going to take these over to the left side, but you're going to keep that 90-degree angle from underneath your thighs. Slowly bringing them over to the left, using the outer part of the left hand as the stopper. Once you're there and you find that connectivity, release the ankles, and then slowly let the lower lumbar and thoracic spine twist. Right shoulder presses down the foot. Okay, so now we're going to slowly switch our direction. So you have to use your core to brace your legs. Bring the back center. Keep that connection to the lower back. Now flex your heels. Push the heels a little further towards the wall in front of you. And now slowly, with the inner thighs connected, pelvic floor engaged, bring the knees over to the right side of the hip using the right outer arm as a break. Once your knees touch down, bend your ankles. Start to release slowly from the lumbar spine, thoracic spine, left shoulder, left palm engaging with your left. Slowly bringing your knees back to center. Find your resting Shavasana when you're ready. Letting the soles of your feet come down to the mat. Your hands come down to your side, hands up, and lengthen through your legs. Maybe you wobble your hips from side to side. Find the body backside to settle in. Close your eyes and release. When you're ready, you can take out your arms overhead, point your shoulders to the front of the room, and then hugging your knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side. And then we'll roll to our side and make our way up to seated position. I'm going to do this side. Come on, Trey, let's close it out. So we're really happy you could join us today. Thank you so much for coming. So just with love and gratitude, and we're just going to close off by giving one big home and free Shanti. So closing your eyes, leaving all in positive vibrations. Let's exhale love, longingness, acceptance. Yeah. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.